Oh, alright. See. Make sure I fuck this up. It'll be alright. Or maybe it won't. Maybe that'll fix it. Maybe, maybe not. Give me one more second. There. Alright, so I think I just noticed how bad the frame rate looks on some of the other streams, specifically for Final Fantasy, and I fucking hated it, and I think I fixed it now, so maybe. You're Elder of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission, our objective to capture the Amalja, and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Blizzard men aren't aware of their man, Ungus, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. The Invisible City. How am I gonna fucking find it? You stand to learn much and more about the Amalja's plot. The mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. Alright, well, we'll do that as soon as we can find the Invisible City. Man. They've been a fucking annoying ass day. Well, you know. It is what it is, I suppose. And there's no point in thinking about it. It's thinking it's gay. I don't understand why the fuck. What the hell is this thing? Half this shit I don't. It looks like a retarded llama. Or like a llama goat sheep. That's what I'm gonna think it is. It's pretty sure it's a llama goat sheep. Oh god. I'm gonna swallow my fucking Zen. Yeah, I've been playing on my main character, and I've actually been tanking it in because, like, geez, man, I love tanking. I forget why. Like, I don't actually like running dungeons unless I'm tanking. Tanking is probably my favorite role. But I'm tempted to try healing, but healing is just... Like, to me, healing has the highest skill cap, but it's also, like, the most fucking boring. Because you literally only have to make sure you do a handful of things. The only thing is the skill cap is balancing the damage and healing. But also, I haven't played healer since a little bit after Shadowbringer came out. Is this the bait is the bait in place? Our man is in the position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. These dudes are fucking yoked out. What? What is the meaning of this? Well, the meaning is you're gonna get your ass kicked, and we're gonna figure out what's going on. Something's amiss. Uh-oh, it's a counter. It's a counter ambush. Oh man, who would have thought Ungus would be this massive piece of shit? Who could have predicted? Oh, and he's a piece of shit too. Nameless flame soldier. I elude the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally getting caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding them information from the inside. Okay. Ah, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Well, it's a good thing. Well, you kind of fucked with the wrong one, though. Alright. I'll take him, though. Little do you know the person you're fucking with. Gotta space this shit out. But man, I've been tanking a shitload on my main character. It's been great. I remember why I liked this game so much. Nothing like being a warrior running around and making your fucking healer fall asleep. I'm actually surprised that so few people fucking tank on this game. But like that's one of the easiest jobs to find dungeons and stuff. So it's kind of crazy. I don't even know why. Tanking's not that hard. All you gotta do is pay attention a little bit, not get hit by stuff. And even if you do, just press one of your cooldowns. Put your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Alright, well, you kill him, I'm just gonna kill all of you, so. Yeah, nice try. Oh. Well, that's not good. The rest of you march. Raider scum. Through. Well, at least they let me keep all my stuff. They didn't tie me up or anything. The Bowl of Embers is now accessible. Oh, this is the Ifrit fight. I would have thought the... I'm trying to remember this fight. I remember the hard Ifrit fight. I don't know if I remember very much about the, like the original Bowl of Embers, though. Or Bowel. Or Bowl. Did I forget how to spell? Yeah, it's a Bowl of Embers. Just sit here and wait forever. Apparently there's another tank trying to wait too. Sinful Waffle. What the fuck does that even mean? The only thing I can think of as being a sinful waffle is like a waffle with blood on it. Guess we'll just sit here and wait. But don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure like the only thing that's actually sinful for Christians to eat is blood. Hey, Abe. Let me see. Blood, strangled meats, and idol sacrifice. Okay, so food that sacrificed to idols. Strangled. What would be a strangled meat? Dude, I don't. That just sounds crazy to me. What do people just go and like suffocate a chicken or something? I don't get it. Anyways, been a while since I've done this. We'll see. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal. Just turn the boss away from the people. Lord Zeno, hearken to our plea. Deliver us. Hey, Emmett. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servant beseech your grace. Grace us with your divine presence. Don't fucking say that. Fucking sacrilege, dude. I'm gonna fucking kill the shit out of your god. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you ignorant savages who know not of your Godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bring those two as well. Hey, bitch. You fucking deserved it. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed? Well, no shit. None but servants of Lord Ifrit will behold the right of some of the souls of unbelievings are forfeit. Yeah, dumbass. Pitiful child of man, be my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with the faith. Okay. We gotta actually hurry. I forget that they actually make these fucking cutscenes. These long-ass cutscenes. In dungeons. Almighty Ifrit. My one true God. That brainwashed everybody. Your words are my... Oh my god, this is so fucking... This is... I don't even want to say most of this. Impossible. What sorcery do you resist the Master's will? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. Yeah, my soul belongs to Christ. Bitch. Forsooth thy frail mortal frame, yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear, thou art the goddess blessed number. Okay. We gotta hurry this up, because I'm sure I'm starting to piss the people off. Wait. I don't know if there's shit. I don't think there's anything actually special about this fight. Yeah, it's just literally the most basic fight ever. Yeah, so much for you being a hunter. You gotta be the most bitch-ass god I've ever seen in my life. I'll take that. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. I remember what A Realm Reborn's about now. It's all coming back to me. Pray forgive my lateness. I don't gotta worry about it. I just killed a god or something, you know? I was delayed by a congregation of Amaja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Phew. See, the blood sworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. But yeah, it turns out they're all kind of weak, mindless bitches, though, that get taken over really easy by whatever demon demands it. As for those two, It is fair to say their hardship have only just begun. They have much to answer for. Phil, I owe you an apology. Had I known the mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in a more agreeable surroundings. Camp dry bone, shall we? This way, sir. Oh, here's Nero. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings were nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan inferences into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 5th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support with the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Even the pessimism, my dear Livia, promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. Suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yes, I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Oh, you better fucking believe it, dude. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. This is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands. What? And I will spare him some trouble of punishing you. Well, allies like that. Beware a woman of love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Alright, chill out, dude. Who the fuck pat me? That shit doesn't have no. You don't fucking do that shit. Yeah, there you go. Come rest a while. You have no better opportunity after witnessing their gods. Magnanimous defeat. The Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. Now, where were we? Oh yes, I was in the process of apologizing. This may be a whole body, but they may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, well, but it will still suit me to dwell on negatives. As that he's no ordinary individual, nor that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, long suspected that you have potential to shape the fate of the realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Menphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself to rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Wake at Sands when you're good and ready. Maybe I don't want to return to the Wake at Sands. Maybe what's best for me is to, you know, roam off to a distant land over here somewhere. Go back to Dawntrail. Fuck you. Never mind. I just thought about what I just said. Never mind. What am I doing? I don't have to use that. Got these bad boys. Shit. Hell, I barely fucking slept yesterday. Man, I need to actually for some reason, you know, you figure the weekends, the days I'd get to sleep. Nah, I don't sleep during the weekends at all. I only sleep during the week when I work. The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Hey, Bree. My late arrival nearly cost his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should have never had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. Alright, quit crying, Thancred. Jesus Christ. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... It's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything you have done. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigations. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume Aether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more Aether they require. Now, Aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of Aether. Crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the way... Jesus Christ, my whole brain melted for a second. Which leaves us with why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as beacons towards which the primal essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this, together, our etheric consolence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers. Worship, the more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades into the thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. By the way, this is a very important conversation to remember. This is a really important conversation for the rest of the game. It is through a great power. It is though a great power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait. Meticulous planning, such elaborate designs or new development, and one which fills with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames have assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. What the fuck are you talking about? People, like, nobody actually gives a shit. Like, I saved all of reality at some point, and like, literally nobody gave a shit except for some lion chick who wanted to become Maker King or Queen. Whether she intended or not, Menphilia neglected to tell you something. I think it would be best if you heard it from one of us. Concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primals, whom he cannot choose but to worship. So we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses of his people. Till next time. The thing that throws me off with a lot of this dialogue is just like there's extra words here and there that make no fucking sense in the context of the sentence. God forgive me. How many more lives? Louisaw would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. And me and Thancred went through the same kind of arc recently. No. I thought you fucking left the room. What now? Menphilia is wary. Okay. Let's have another hour-long conversation. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Therefore, you traveled to this realm aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Yshlota that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, or rather, you have guests. The fuck they want? Oh no, it's the Limsa people. Lady Menphilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seven Dawn have been recently welcomed, have but recently welcomed a new hero into the midst. See, it's like that, but I am here on behalf of Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of grand companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. That's a little gay. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit that they that they have is evidence of their high regard for you. While I'm picking the flame, I find myself wondering how would Elder's deeds spread so quickly that the immortal flame should know his triumph. It's to be expected, but of the other grand companies? Eat. Get out of here, Tataru. Your reputation precedes you. There's no ordinary man who could face a primal and emerge the victor. The order of the twin adder would has needs of valiant men such as yourself to join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure the peace ever reigns over the 12's wood. Well, pleasure it is to follow you by comrade speaking to you in glowing terms. A man, your talents belong with the immortal flame. Yeah, I'm not even going to listen to you, dude. I'm not, you're just, the answer's no to you automatically. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Well, I'm quite sure you need no reminding. May have a brief summary of the situation. Oh my god. City-state, commissar, they presently three organizations in orders you have the mail. Yes, I understand. I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. In return of your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful in your endeavors. If you are agonizing, I'm not agonizing. I already know who I'm picking. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall the 3 city-states. Oh my god. Well, let's proceed. I am giving to understand the leaders of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. This is not that complicated. Why is this like fucking pulling teeth? This is something about a realm reborn that I did. Oh my god! There's long-winded shit in almost all of Final Fantasy, but ARR is probably the worst about it. Fucking Dawn Trail is bad about long-winded nothingness. At least this is repeating what you're supposed to do 8 times. We eagerly await your answer. You don't have to wait. I'm picking the flame. I'm old off forever, bitch. I know full well they're adventure liberty-loving breed. No. Don't ever accuse me of that again. You are possessed of great power, and with it you're capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great powers want to attract attention. Not all is friendly. There will be those who wish you ill. Okay, I get it. Blah, blah, blah. People are bad. Of course, joining an organization needs not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have. Okay. Yes. Oh my god, all this talk about grand companies. Like, I understand it if you're, like, somebody who's never played the game and you're coming into it, this is probably somewhat useful. Because they're giving, like, a lot of this part of the game is introducing you to mechanics like the Link Pearl. The Link Pearl is actually useful for some things. The Link Pearl, specifically for, like, hunts and stuff, is really useful. Ah, shit. That man, it reminds me, I forgot to do hunter board shit yesterday. Shit. The ORZ is changing. You have to do, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None could say what tomorrow will bring. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Thank you for explaining all this shit 500 times. Okay, so now what? Tataru. Where the fuck is she? Yeah, she's just standing outside. The thing that's going to be real fun is if I want to do like the Bahamut dungeon, I'm gonna just have to pick Blue Mage and relearn how to play through it like that, because I'm not doing it the usual. I'm not doing it the normal way. That shit's so fucking annoying. It's probably not even that bad anymore. I'm way better at the game now. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting. Okay? Like to you know where the remember service is taking place. Go to Grand. If all goes to plan, Gridania Grand Company, the Order of the Outer, the Elder Seek, Connie will deliver her address at the amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point, due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all those involved parties, possible that the order of service might change. Next, you'll need to go to Alda. Alright, then we'll go to the fucking worst nation of all time, Lizolovitza. So we're going to Gridania. Can't wait to listen to 3 long-winded bullshit speeches. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. We'll see. Hell, I may have to actually go run and do something for about 10 minutes. I may or may not. We'll see in a minute. I do.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seedseers are all together.
Oh, thank God it's voiced.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was working hand in hand. The Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races.
Right, it's something that you need to know about the Gridanians. Like this lady here that's talking, she's part of like this group of people that are like eternally children. Like they don't die, and they always look at whatever thing does that to them, whatever age that they were when it happens, that is the age they stay. So there, a lot of the people who look like kids in this place are not actually kids. This is why Lalafel's, Emmett keeps calling them lollies. No, these are the lollies.
So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer.
Oh, shut up, Alphino.
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
And Alphino's voice is weird.
In accordance
I
with
forgot
the
that they
will
changed
of the
his voice
elementals, we
Or
have
his voice
embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost.
Yeah, we
As
know.
Supreme
Very
Commander
bad.
of the Order of the Twin
Oh,
Adder,
shit.
ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars, driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable
not poaching.
deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
Oh, everybody talk at once so I can not understand any of
On
you.
this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Alizé voice changed too. Keep forgetting they changed a lot from Realm Reborn to Heavenward. Heavenward
The
is where
destruction
shit
wrought
gets
by the
real.
calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We
That's
are
what you mean
gathered
by
here
harmony.
to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
It's something that's cool about this game too. Like there's specific cutscenes in the future, like I think around either Shadowbringer or Storm's Blood, where if you've like gone through a bunch of jobs and have like done the story missions up until that point of that part of the game, there will actually be
If
like
you'll
your
permit
mentors,
me,
the people who teach you
Alfino.
stuff, sitting there. I don't know why that. I was thinking of that
And
because
my
they're the
sister,
Conjurer guys
Alizé,
back there.
at your service.
Yeah, I know who you guys are.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow
Thank God they
traveler.
changed your voice, dude.
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of
You sound like fucking
enlightenment.
Mandark. Sounds like you're speaking from the fucking back of your nose, dude. Oh, now, this is what I don't like. Is when a voiced cutscene transitions into a non-voiced cutscene. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being a naturally warlike disposition and won't want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, but mischievous. Yeah, fuck the fucking Sylphs. Fuck you and Shadowborn. Specifically, fuck you. Rather than malevolent and have long been a friendly on friendly terms with Gridanians until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof. Change of observation observed. A change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict at last resort. Though they clash with the exile ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, as they are yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it's broken. The 12s are grievously wounded. The 12s wood is grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridanians vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that resorting to restoring the wood and thereby the power of the elements will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Exile will continue their incursion, spurred by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. And when it comes, it does, the Order of the Twin Adler will need help. All the help it can muster. How valuable might be the aid of a capable adventurer? Prove to them, then. Okay, Jesus, I'm losing my ability to read. Just checking something right there. Alright, time to go to Ul'dah. Ul'dah is the best place. I don't give a shit. And it's probably because of the post-A Realm Reborn stuff why I like Ul'dah so much, but what am I doing this for? Ul'dah is definitely 100% the best. And I keep thinking about, like, how much shit is actually in A Realm Reborn in comparison to other expansions. Is actually kind of nuts. There's actually a shitload of stuff in A Realm Reborn, and a lot of it's filler dialogue. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Well, I'll do it while the cutscene. Well, to be honest, I kind of want to be here for this cutscene. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I went ahead and grabbed a fucking caffeine chocolate bar too. I don't know why I'm so tired. Try not to take.
Behold,
There's my boy,
tis the
Raban.
Sultana Nanimo herself.
And Roban as
Raban.
well.
Raban Anonimo.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
Hell yeah.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Base.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Shut the fuck up, Alpino.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
This just sounded a little familiar.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a
This is
slow
where I
death.
get my rhetoric from. It's from Roban.
Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Based.
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness,
Okay,
and
sound a little
hopes of
gay
her
right now.
people.
Probably should just let Raban talk.
Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Hell yeah. See, this is great. Just let Raban talk. You don't... Maybe Raban should be king, actually.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
Oh god, Alphado, I don't like his voice. It makes me want to slap you. The Oldens have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worship the primal Ifrit. Yeah, I know. Judging by your look at his taste, I take it you've encountered them. Yeah, they're kind of bitches. The Oldens do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it based. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, something smothering his flame each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. But they have been quiet these past 5 years. The Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ulda has no clear policy on how to deal with them. Yeah, I know. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless. And even assuming they had the coin, resources will be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It's been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do, the Ulden send their forces to smite the Primal. And though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood, and it is war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would be most welcome addition to the ranks. Well, they're getting it. I'm an old dime. For the most part, it's not going to be much here. These fucking limbs of degenerates. There's nothing I'm going to do to help them. I'm actually angry with myself that I stopped that dude from blowing up that the tower.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Yeah, they don't.
"700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Man, somebody got real excited about that.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Yay.
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long, yet still the wounds of the calamity. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying... Yet there are those who would see this ship, the Sahagin, creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long.
Yeah, no shit.
We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Right, we're actually really close to unlocking the job quest, too. So we'll be able to...
Fancy meeting you again.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Why don't you just come up with something new, Alphina? Howard mentioned in her address the Limsa is played by 2 beast tribes. The first is the fish like Sahagin, you mean fishbacks, worship of the primal Leviathan. The second are kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. What would you call it? What would be a good term to call the kobolds? Stub legs, I guess. Yeah, stub legs. You mean the stub legs. As the beast tribe presence wasn't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limson's backyard. And that's say not to the eternal strife as a nation of pirates. There is no end to the blood feuds between various factions. Yeah, I know. If Limso Laminza are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched deeper shades of crimson ere long. That a capable entry like you would be valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Yeah, but I'm Olda only, so. But will you set sail with the Admiral? Hell no. This has been Philia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago you say, what a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from Gram Companies will be delighted. Though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer. I think after this one, like 90% sure after this quest or the next quest, I get the one where I can get my job crystal. What is this quest? This must be like a crafting quest or something. What is this? Trauma Queen? Oh, no, I just have to be level 47. Okay, well. I don't even know why they have that quest out there yet. I guess technically I could get to that level pretty easily. Alright, enough of this shit, please. Welcome back. The Grand leaders are limited, blah blah blah. But you must be tired of your journey. Why don't you rest? Why don't you shut the fuck up? I'm actually pissed off because I've had to talk to so many people, listen to their speeches. The older one was the only good one.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep.
Alphado, like, you are such a little bitch in a Realm
The
Reborn,
wheels
aren't you?
of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None.
Hell, nobody remembers them barely, right?
Forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So,
they kinda just
the
act like
task
little
of salving
assholes.
Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Yeah, there's plenty of more horrors that's coming up.
Never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
What was that blue dude? He's just listening to the whole conversation.
Way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
I forget how
My lady!
they're just gigantic brats.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Alright, well, there's no one I'm picking except you guys, so let's just get that over with. Yep. It's not even a fucking question, okay? What brings you to the Hall of Flame this evening? I'm here doing lists. Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on a high wind skyway ship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west near the horizon's edge. Bloody hells, of all the times for this to happen. Yeah, you're welcome. There's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flame needs your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Amalja. We have no one to spare in the Western Thanaland. You get there. You must get to that ship before the Garleans do. If there are any survivors, see to it they do not come to further harm. Now go. I have get to this point where, Jesus Christ, sometimes I will say this, I do like A Realm Reborn probably more than Dawn Trail, just for what it is, and for what they're both meant to be, but Realm Reborn does take a little bit of getting through, specifically this part. It is kind of repetitive taking out all these primals. There's so much shit to do in between. It's kind of like it is a little bit of a grind to get through this part, especially if you want to pay attention to the story. I think that if they wanted to make A Realm Reborn better for people on an entry level, they could have went back and removed a lot of this useless dialogue that happens. Adventurer, what are you doing out here? No, wait, let's fight. Oh, this is Sid. Or the Sid's group. But, yeah, they could have done that rather than dumb down all the early game content. I wish they would have taken a little bit of inspiration from a Realm Reborn's dungeon in Dawn Trail. Dawn Trail's dungeons are boring. There's some of them that are cool. There's one circus dungeon in Dawn Trail that's pretty cool. First boss is kind of annoying, but you know, that's fine. You can have annoying bosses. Glad to see you're with us. Yeah. Are we just gonna stare at the ship, or we're gonna do something? Now, seeing the craft of this design, the Trader of Garland is here. The secret of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. That's a great hiding spot. Just peek your head over the side of the fucking ship, you idiot. We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineers. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. That means to take the ship back to Castor Meridium, along with your friend. Wedge, you have the help of the fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter, I agree. It's the first ship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. She was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my net command, kill them quickly, and save the Lalafell if possible. Is that clear? Bitch, I'll do what I want. Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. There's literally like 4 of us, and there's like 8 of them. So you're pretty lucky that I'm like 1,000 times stronger than any of you. I will say there's a few more tutorial things that you have to get through in the middle part of, or this part of Realm Reborn. It does kind of pick up eventually. Just, man. Fucking combat super slow too, but it's, I'm gonna be honest, the combat's super slow until probably Shadowbringer, and then Shadowbringer makes the combat, the fights at least, more interesting. The dungeons, Shadowbringer probably has the most interesting dungeons. And Walker kind of does too, but fucking Dawn Trail is like a step back. Dawn Trail is like slightly more difficult. It's like level 50 dungeons that you unlock on Realm Reborn after. By the way, now that I'm making a new character, there's specific dungeons I don't want to unlock because they're super annoying to play through. It's one advantage of making another character. Also, some in Heaven's Ward I haven't played in, like, I think since I played Heaven's Ward the first time. Biggs. Well, you shouldn't have stayed on the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how'll she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is dead lost, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. Few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly to the tiny Bronco. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go. You still have to finish business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. Thanks. I wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Okay, whatever. Wedge. Thank you, we're very grateful. I'll need an apology from a fellow Lalafell. Alright, so the next mission, I'm pretty sure it's the next mission or the mission after this one. Yeah, I could just look it up. What level? What little quest is this? 20. 20. Company key. Yeah, the next one is job quest. Where do I get a fucking mount? I guess it's pretty soon. I hope it's fucking soon, because I can't stand walking around. Yeah, you're welcome, you're welcome. Are you ready? Then let us begin. You stand poised to enter this sacred trust. The flames of Oldar burn bright, casting light, blah blah blah. At the word of the Flame General Rabban Aldin, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain peace and prosperity of Olda. Blah blah blah. Burn is right. Bird is right. Will you swear this oath on this occasion? What skills I have belong to Olda. I will follow the flame unto death. My sword belongs to Olda, always. Spoken like a soldier. You'll do well here. Very well. Your resolve is plain. Hereby confer upon you the rank of Flame Private, 3rd class. Welcome to the Immortal Flame. You may fight to last for coin and country. Alright, there's something I'm going to do real quick, because this is something that's actually nice to have for later. Because I do plan on making this character like the one I play with friends who can't get on the data center that I play on. So I am going to have to do some stuff to, I'm just going to skip most of this because it's just fucking Grand Company shit. It has nothing to do with the grand lore of everything. But I'm going to see if I can go ahead and start. Okay, my little chocobo. This is where you get the quest. This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario from Realm Reborn. So yeah, I need to go ahead and do that, then I unlock mounts. So I'll do that real quick. But I don't remember what exactly I have to do to get this place. I think there's something here that I have to do. Okay, I have 0 seals. Okay, so I have to get seals. To do that, I know that you get seals by doing leveling. That would probably be the fastest. What? Any DPS now? A fuckload of tanks get on today or something? We'll do this. Oh, follow the Chocobo quest real quick. Present a flame chocobo issuance to... So what do I do with that? How do I get that? Who do I present this to? Her? Probably should have read what do I need to do? To obtain your personal chocobo, you must present Magui with a flame chocobo insurance. This documents can be obtained by exchanging company seals with Flame Guard or Quartermaster. Just hoping you've been setting aside seal. Bitch, I just got here. Let's see. Oh, that's not it. Is it him? I need... What would it be? What would it be? Oh, it would be here. Wouldn't be weapons. Wouldn't be materials. Where is it? Hey, Cat. What about how, why is this so fucking complicated? Let me just... Go with the Flame Quartermaster. Where's the Flame Quartermaster? Is this him here? No, that's... Where's the fucking Quartermaster? Yeah, it's here. Where's my fucking... Oh, that's a different one. Where's the fucking thing? It's supposed to be 200, so we'll just flip through stuff that's 200. Venture. There it is. So I need 200. It'll just take one dungeon. We'll just do one dungeon. Alright, so we do one dungeon. I'm starting to get... I'm probably going to get the Chocobo and then, Oh, man. Let me see. I want to get the Chocobo and then get my job quest. Or my job, crystal. I'm probably going to move on to a different game. For a while. They just start up a whole nother separate stream. Because I found like 5 horror games I want to play. Like, I actually found 5 of them that I really want to play. There's, where is this bitch? Oh, this is you. Let me see it. So there's one really cool looking like pixel art horror game that I want to play. I think it came out like a couple days ago, and I really want to play it. I think I'm gonna probably play that. Then I'll probably take a nap after that. Alright. Who's the healer? Is he new? Yes, he's new. Alright, I can't go... I could give this guy a stroke, but I'm not going to. Oh shit, wrong one. For some reason I thought I had to jump down there. Alright, I think this is going to be good enough. I don't want to push more than this. Mostly because it seems as though we don't even have one of our DPS players with us. Yeah, it would seem as though we got an AFK guy already. Oh no, there he is. He's just too small. I didn't see him. Whoops. I probably could have pulled them all in here. I keep forgetting if I cannot do that. I'm actually pretty sure I could have. Shit. Okay. Shit. Forgot the dude was even here. Alright, this is gonna be the big boy pull. This is what's gonna put the hair on the chest of this healer. Alright, I could have pulled really hard on that first one now. This guy's a dude. This guy does okay. I probably could have pulled everybody over here. One day I will. If I just had more stuff to heal myself with, I would do it every time. All right. I do kind of miss, because I'm playing a little bit on my main character just so I don't become absolutely rusty as shit at playing this game at the higher level. And like, one thing I miss the most is I'm just running. I never stop running when I'm a tank. Here I have to stop and wait for these little sprouts to get on their way over here. Get there, watch the cutscene. Or they say that, and I had to watch that fucking Ifrit cutscene. Oh shit. I was not paying attention. This samurai's fucking mauling this dude. Hit the wrong fucking button. I think this needs to be here. Wait, what the fuck? What did I do? God, dude. Grab a fucking hot bar. I can't fucking fix my hotbar right now. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, Dredge. Alright, always give the healer. That healer did really good. Alright, now I can go buy my thing. We'll do that, go get my job crystal, and then I'm probably going to play this space horror game. Then I'll take a nap, and I'll probably get up and do another one of these. Do 3 streams in one day. Let's see. What was that? Oh, I think we're talking the wrong fucking dude. Give me my fucking seal. Okay. I can finally use my fucking mount. You know, we're making some pretty good progress on here, though. As much as I've been reading, we're probably about a third through. Let me see. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're about a quarter. We're about a quarter through. We're about a quarter through. Yeah, we're about a quarter through the Realm Reborn so far. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Moment, I'll be right back with the Chocobo. Now this bad boy right here, he's awesome for solo training fates. Okay, I gotta name my Chocobo. Forgot I had to do this. Internet's not liking you? Hell, let me see if it's my internet that's doing that. I don't think it is. Did say that I dropped a few frames at one point. I don't know. I did increase the frame rate of the stream so this wouldn't look like ass anymore. Let me see. I want to see where that happened, though. Not a real good way for me to find where it did. I don't know, that's strange. Alright, I gotta come up with a Chocobo name. It must be between 2 and 20 alphabetical characters. Why is making names for shit so fucking hard? Let me think. How about this? Choco Bro. There we go. That's good enough. Where the hell did he go? I dare say he likes his name. He better. He's your very own Chocobo Whistle. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when he's summoned in crowded city areas. Okay, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Just give me my whistle. Alright, let's get my damn... I don't even know why I'm walking by there again. Let's get my damn... Let's get my damn class quest. Or class... crystals. Or whatever they're fucking called. Look, oh, nah, I ain't gonna talk about that. Welcome back. Hey, Lady Menfilia. Oh, he gives me fucking 300. Welcome back. He seems to have wasted no time in putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you. Now, when last we spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Vitaru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Okay. Yeah, we already met. But I didn't think we'd have a proper... But I don't think we've properly introduced myself. I'm Biggs. And I'm, Gods, man, spit it out, will ya? For real. Wedge at your service. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as the airship grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, this is a needed... Oh my god, of course. For this, we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow on behalf of the Scions. I bid you welcome to Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea. Well, cops, settle down. And I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you and fight for the future of the realm. Let's see, I can read better. I fucking hate reading out loud. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. It's settled the fuck down. Shit. Alright, give me my fucking job crystal.
Now, having set aside the formalities...
Thank you for actually being voiced. I take a break from reading.
We have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Gisselgreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramuh's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves
Proud of you.
Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
I can't believe it. You need to get that voice crack
is
up
among
check.
the most savage and
You
terrible
grown-ass
of all
man.
known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible.
How about I just go
Words
over
and
there and start
actions can be
beating all of them
misconstrued.
up until
The
they
only
finally give
sure
me what
way
I
to
want.
communicate
I could
our
just do that
intentions
instead.
is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
I guess.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods.
Now, I want to point out,
Ida
Thancred's
and
voice
Papalimo,
acting is
however,
really
should
good
be able to see the
in A
forest
Realm
for the
Reborn.
trees.
Why the
Is
fuck
that
did it
not
suck
so,
ass in
Infuria?
Dawntrail so bad? Like, he actually sounded retarded.
Indeed. You are willing?
I guess I'm willing.
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Alright, this should give me... Let's see. This should give me my class, or my job crystal. Once it does, then we have like at least 2 job quests to do, but I'm not going to do those right now because I really want to play this other game. So I'm going to set up another stream and this is it, right? Is it Sylph Management or is it Sylphic Studies? Yeah, this is supposed to be... Yeah, there it is. It unlocked right there. So hopefully this won't be a cutscene. Okay, I'm gonna start this mission. Then now I have more stuff to do on the next one. Next one will... Hopefully we'll have something new to do. Because a lot of A Realm Reborn is just roaming around talking. Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here. Yida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me your quest and the name of the Scions lay. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adler was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, the little bird sung true. No doubt you've heard that we are investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood at home. The Sylphs are for the most part a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the older Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. Twin Adler is the same mind, and is precisely the reason that the Sylph relation to the Primal Ramuh has raised a flag, warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance of summoning the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is possible, a possibility we cannot ignore. Better be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike Ramu or leave the Sylphs to their own? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive to an answer. Opinions with the Gridanian, opinion around with Gridania, but to listen only to one's own. What the fuck? Okay, I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, seek an impartial party. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered and have held many productive dialogue with people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bar a little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of the productive parley. En route to the Little Solace, you would have to come up the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be worthwhile one. Hawthorne Hut, was it? I believe the ferry departing for Westward Pier should take us straight there. Friendly palaver. Indeed, I hope this will be straightforward, as you say, Papa Limo. Hey there, Smoking Space Man. You got here right in time for me to be switching to a different stream. Alright, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna set up the next stream. Probably about 10 minutes from now, and I'm gonna be playing a different game. Let me just fast travel here. Shit. Alright. So I'm gonna here, I'll just go ahead and set it up. Oh, do I even have the... There we go. That... And... What is the picture saved as? Hold on. That, da-da-da-da. So, 30 Alright, I'll be back in like 10-ish minutes. Almost here. Don't even know if that'll work. Let's see. Okay, it does work. Alright. Thanks everybody who's watching. I'm gonna go take a quick 10-minute break, come back and play a different game that I saw that I really wanted to play. I'll be back in a little bit.